Hey guys, it's Brian from Pittsburgh Views. I have big things in the works for 2019. I actually bought 3 cars for the channel. If you guys have followed my channel for any length of time, you know that I've been searching for a sports car for about 9 months now. And I had it narrowed down to 3 cars, a M3, M4, Shelby GT350, and most recently I started looking for a Volkswagen Golf R due to the price point and the long warranty. But I've been striking out left and right. I've looked at a bunch of cars. I probably spent 2 hours a day searching the internet for the perfect car, and I was starting to give up. But I finally found a car, and I bought it today. So I can't wait to show you all 3 cars. We're going to be doing a lot of modifications to all 3, so stay tuned. The first car we're going to look at is a 2003 Suzuki XL7 4x4. This is a one-owner car. My sister-in-law actually bought this new, and then it was handed down through both of her children, and then it was headed for the scrapyard until I swooped in and picked it up. I needed a bunch of work for PA state inspection, so she quit driving it, but it still runs and drives fairly well. So I drive it every once in a while, but I plan on taking it into the woods and seeing what it could do. It's body on frame, and it's rear-wheel drive biased, and it has a real deal high-low 4x4 transfer case, so it should do pretty well. Starting to get the sweet patina on the hood and the roof. The interior is actually in really good shape. I got the Recaro racing seat in the back for the kiddos. It features a 2.7 liter V6 dual overhead cam engine that puts out 183 horsepower and 180 foot-pounds of torque. It leaks just about every fluid, but it's still pretty reliable. The next car on the list is a 2001 Lincoln Continental. This is also a one-owner car. Has about 197,000 miles on it. Kind of the same story as a Suzuki. I came in here to the Ford dealer for state inspection. Needed like $2,500 worth of work. A guy was going to take it to the scrap yard, so I basically paid scrap value for the car. But the body on this one is actually in really good shape. The interior, on the other hand, is pretty trashed. This gentleman had a giant chocolate lab that he took with him everywhere, and the car definitely smelled like it. Yeah, it's really, really gross in here. Here's a look at the 4.6 liter dual overhead cam V8. It's the same engine found in the 2001 Mustang Cobra. It has 275 horsepower and 275 foot-pounds of torque. So prior to this, the Lincoln had been sitting for a few months and the battery had gone dead, and I did not realize the key did not work in the door lock cylinder. So since we were going to destroy the car pretty much anyway, we just decided to throw rocks at it, see what would happen.
Alright. That didn't work. Did you hit the window?
Huh? No, I didn't hit the window.
Probably not going to work if you don't hit the window.
It's hard. It's a small target. I don't want to hit the big one. So. Dude, that is right there.
This is funny. Stop right there.
I don't want to. What did I hit it? Did I hit it?
Why? You just drove my car.
Oh, dude, that's not going to break.
Beep.
That was the wrong one.
Hey, it's okay, get in. Oops.
Whoops. pull that.
We're in.
We're driving someplace. Where are we going?
We're going to Germantown, Maryland. I know you guys all heard this before. This could be the last ride in the Tacoma in hopes to replace it with a sports car for the channel. So we're on our way to Germantown, Maryland. It's actually an Alfa Romeo Maserati dealer. So hopefully this will be the last ride in the Tacoma, and we'll be driving home in a previously used sports car.
This will be the last drive in the Tacoma. You will buy this car today.
Let's hope.
You're driving me bananas.
Finally pulling into the dealership. It took us about 4 hours to get here. So I'm really excited to check out this car.
In 1/10 of a mile,
Hopefully we'll be driving home in it.
Your destination is ahead on the left. Your destination is ahead.
So here we are at Criswell Alfa Romeo Maserati in Germantown, Maryland. They got quite a complex here. They have a Honda dealer, Nissan dealer, and also the Alfa Romeo Maserati dealer. So we're going to take a quick look around before we find the car. Since I am a dealership employee, I always like to check out other dealerships and see how they compare to the Ford dealer. Most of them are nicer. They have over 80 new Maseratis in stock. They're the only Maserati dealer in Maryland. And they just recently picked up the Alfa Romeo line. I really love the Quadrifoglio. I fell in love with it at the Detroit Auto Show last year. I'm not super familiar with the Maserati line, but they're definitely sharp-looking cars. Now let's check out the showroom. Here's a nice 4C Spider. I don't see too many of those running around. This dealership is super nice, and the staff there was very friendly. So what did I drive 8 hours to buy, do you ask? Well, you're about to find out. 2015 BMW M4 in mineral gray. Alright guys, here we are, finally in the M4. It only took me 8 months to find one. I ended up driving out to Germantown, Maryland. I bought this at a Alfa Romeo Maserati store. I was one owner, 40,000 mile 2015 M4. I got a pretty good price on it. I traded in the Sandy Taco. I actually ended up making money on that truck. I owned it just over a year. And since it holds its value so well and I got into it right, I ended up making money on it. So, can't complain about that. So, it's a beautiful day here in Pittsburgh. It's 52 degrees in January, which is very, very odd. So, no snow on the ground, sun shining. We're going to go meet up with Mike from Autovlog and show off the new car. Should be a good day. Alright guys, there you have it. I finally pulled the trigger on my dream car, the BMW M4, and I couldn't be happier. I got the 2 other cars, so we're going to make a lot of cool content this year, so stay tuned. As always, thanks for checking out my channel, and please subscribe if you haven't already.